He is a world record holder. He has run over 300 100-mile races. Wow. Right. He is also an award-winning speaker with Toastmasters. And I would like to bring to the stage, and here's the bad part, is because he runs all over the world, he missed a lot of the classes. So I've been pretty hard on him, and I have no idea what he's going to say. Please welcome Edwin Ettinghausen.
Karen, you have no idea what I'm going to say? That makes two of us. Karen, I am just super impressed with her. It's been a 16-week journey that she's taken us all on. It's like herding comedic cats with no sense of direction. When this woman started the program, she was a 32-year-old blonde, and look at her. She's aged at least 5 years. The crazy thing is somehow she acquired a 26-year-old grandson in the process. I don't know. Modern math. She, poor thing though, she had one particular student that would not follow directions. See, the whole point is you write comedy, you bring it to workshop, and you work on it. And so everybody would write their comic, bring it to workshop, and work on it. But there was one particular person who would not ever write down their comedy. And every time they came to workshop, they had a brand new set. I'm not going to say who that person is, but he likes to run 100-mile races. Enough about Karen. How about me now? Well, before about me, how about you? Can I find out in the room, in the area here, how many of you are married? Married people. Let me hear some applause. I see some hands. Here's some applause, all right? And if you are here, you're married, and you're here with a date, let me hear some applause.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay, for those of you here that are married and are on a date and it is not your spouse, don't worry about it. Look at this. We unplugged the kiss cam. I'm turning the camera up. No worries there. And all the way over here, we unplugged this one too. And we'll put that down. Now, if you don't know what that's referring to with a Coldplay kiss cam, then someone else can explain that to you. Marriage to me is an amazing thing. I am proud to say I have been married for 43 years. It is amazing to me that I've actually set 12 different world records in running 100-mile races, and I always get the most applause when I say, I've been married 43 years. I don't need your pity applause now, okay, forget it. All right, and I have an amazing wife. She's not out here with you right there, but she is really an amazing wife. And the reason why I know she's amazing is that she lets me pursue my dreams, and she does them with me. She's always asking me, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? So there's a race that I like to do. It's called Badwater 135. Some of you may be familiar with it. David Goggins has made it kind of famous. And we were doing this race. I was doing this race. My wife was always my crew chief. This was in July of 2019. We had left our house in Murrieta, heading towards Death Valley. That's where the race is held. And we made a pit stop in Lake Elsinore. We had a friend that was training with us for a marathon. She's a woman of a certain age, and she was in a wheelchair. It's a really funny story, but I'm not going to tell it to you because someone else could tell it to you much better. It'd be great if you could hear it tonight, but I have to move on. But we went to Death Valley. Now, this is a race that's 135 miles through the Valley of Death. The temperature is 120 to 130 degrees. That's just the air temperature. The road temperature is over 200 degrees. You can fry an egg on that road. It is so hot that you have to run on the white line or your shoes will melt. Just ask David Goggins. It is so hot in Death Valley, the devil goes to HE double hockey sticks just to cool off. That's how hot it is. So we're there at the race. 135 miles through Death Valley in the middle of July. And I'm running the whole time as best that I can. I get to 129 miles. It takes me 36 hours. And I'm pretty much done for. I just don't think I've got enough in me to go the last 6 miles, because the last miles are going up Mount Whitney. But my wife, my crew chief, she knows my love language. And the first thing she did is she got me a chicken waffle sandwich. And that was good. It got me through a couple miles, but it wasn't quite enough. So then she knew something special she could do. Now, there's a crew that's part of the team to help the runner get to the finish line. This race is called the toughest foot race on the planet. And on my crew, we had 3 guys, young, really buff guys, and they hang out with my wife in the van. It's a panel van with tinted windows, has a bed in back in case I need to get some rest. You know, I don't know why my wife's always really happy when she does this race, even though we're out in the middle of the desert. The guys, I think they keep her company. That's a good thing. And she's my crew chief, and she tells me what happens in bad water stays in bad water. So I don't ask. I know better. But that chicken waffle sandwich, eventually it wasn't enough. I still had a few miles to go, but she had a trick up her sleeve. She sent the van up ahead with the crew guys, and I came around the corner. There she was. She was flashing me with a sign that said, "You can do it!" Which was perfect, because I needed a bit of humor. Rob Schneider, that was great, and it got me a couple more miles down the road, but I still had 2 miles to go. And I wasn't sure I could make it. You know, you've done 133 miles. Already now we're getting up to 37 hours. I just didn't know if I had enough in me, but she had one more trick. I came around the corner, and she flashed me again, but this time without the sign. Now, I know I'm supposed to keep it clean, so I'll let your imagination fill in the work. Now, normally I am very happy to see my wife's upper body unclothed. Did I say that in the proper way? Close. I'm on the edge. I know I'm skirting. And but it was, well, half and half, because I saw the beautiful sight there, but I couldn't help but see the face of Rob Schneider, and but as soon as I covered up his face, it was good. We did get to the finish line, and I have a habit of taking all my crew across the finish line with me. We do it hand in hand. My wife, of course, always my crew chief. The 9th year in a row. This year was very special, and we get right up to the finish line, and I stop, and my wife looks at me. "Ed, what are you doing? Come on, finish." I said, "No, sweetheart. I want to hold your hand. I want to take this all in, because I know this is a moment that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life." Well, the race crew heard that, and I think they thought it was getting a little bit mushy, so they started to do a countdown to kind of motivate me to get across the line. And they started the countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4...
3, 2, 1.
And I crossed the finish line with my wife in hand and the rest of my crew, and the announcer said, "Ed Ettinghausen and his lovely bride Martha with a finish time of 37 hours, 37 minutes, and 37 seconds on the day of their 37th wedding anniversary." That tells you a lot about my wife. That was July 17. Every July 17, we've celebrated our anniversary. But you know what's 3 days after that? My wife's birthday. So for 10 years in a row, on her birthday, on her anniversary, she was stuck in Death Valley at this super hot situation. Luckily, we had the 3 guys, buffed with the shirts off. But we got to that finish line, and I knew that was the moment that I was going to cherish forever. And every time I think about it, it just brings me warm feelings. I really wish I look out upon the audience here. I look over here, and all through here, and over here, and over there. And my wife is not in the audience with us today. I wish she were, because I know if she were, you would show her some love, wouldn't you? Oh, yeah. I bet you would probably even give her a standing ovation being married to me for 43 years. You would do that, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Because my lovely bride is sitting right over there. Please Stand up and give her a hand, would you please? She is so nervous. She's one of the comics. She is so scared to death. Thank you so much. And please remain standing because I want to just do one thing really quick. I want you to also give a hand to the upcoming comics. We have Paul. Give him a hand. We have Cassidy, Stephen, my wife. We have Mona Rose and Marianne. Now, you've all given them a standing ovation before they've got up to speak. I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. You can sit back down. We can make history here tonight. If each time they get up, if you get up and give them a standing ovation, they will be the only comics in the world to have a standing ovation before and after their president. Wouldn't that be cool? I want to make sure you can do it. I got one more thing. I'll make sure you can do it just for practice. Could you stand up and do a standing ovation one more time? Stand up and do a standing ovation one more time for me. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Like I told you, I had no idea what he was going to say. I would like to again recognize the Arts Council. And I would like to